opening now a new new guide for today. What we're going to see today. INFS222, because I was actually nominating the class with a different name. It's not 222 like the object oriented, but I missed. So because of this, you did not receive. That's I'm changing the name now, and you can see that. So this is the guide for today, and here you receive. Also, now you can check the email. Your email, you have to have received the link to the guide of today. 15 out of 20 students, so still 5 to come. But even though, I may start by just asking you, do you have any questions from last class?
أستاذ مراد.
سماح يا هلا.
الصوت ما واضح.
Actually, no, from my side, I believe that it is clear. I don't know. I can hear you very well. أسمعك جيدا. Just a second, please. Are you able to hear me, please? Are you able to hear me? Is the voice hearable now, Samah and the others?
Yes, Mr.
Okay, that's great. That is very great. What I can ask you is that, do you have any questions from last class? Anything you want me to re-explain?
No, Mr. Thank you.
We keep going on. Did you download the guide of today? I'm sharing it with you now. Just I'm going to share the screen with you with this file, even though, and the file is available to you in the classroom and in the Moodle. So you can refer to that anytime. Yes, this is the one. Are you able to see the file? Topic is pointers. Are you able? Is it visible to you?
No, Mr.
Malak, where were you? I was saying, and I declare that I just submit to you an email with the details. Where were you? Why you are getting in late? Malak, the question is to you. Yes, now I submitted. Regarding the last class, I submitted to you an email now, holding the file, the questions, and the video recording. It is in your email. It is in your email, ya Malak. And everybody. And also, I sent you a second email now only, holding the today's questions, which you are seeing now. Are you seeing this Word file now? Is it visible to you, this Word file?
Yes, Doctor.
Yes.
That's great. That's great. So those are the questions we'll try to solve. Yes, that is great. This same file is I sent it to you in the email. You can see your email, and the last classes file and the last classes record in the video also I sent you. So let's go on. The topic of today actually it is talking about the pointers. Pointers. It is one of the concepts that we can program the memory and we can control the computer memory and how to refer to the components and to the values inside the memory, the computer memory usually. So it's a sort of structure, data structure program, and it's a sort of ordering data and controlling data. It's a sort of managing the memory with its contents. It's a tool to help us manage the live memory. Mainly we talk about the RAM, the volatile memory, and its contents. So we use the pointers, one of the solutions. To make you understand more, what does it mean to manage the memory and to control the memory contents, see the task number 1 we are required to solve. We are required here to create a C++ program to initialize an integer with any value as integer and to display what? Its address. We are not going to display the variable value. No, we are going to display the variable address in the memory. Something new for you. So in this regard, we are not concerned with the value. What is it? Int a equal khamsa. Okay, we are not concerned with the khamsa, with the 5. No, we are concerned where this 5 is located in the memory. Where it is. Thus, one of the solutions to answer this request is to refer to the pointers. Pointers are our solution. Give me a second, please. I'm going to close the door. Aloof, are you here? Yeah, Aloof. So I'm going to refer to the cpp.sh to solve the question. The cpp.sh. Here we are. I'll move there and I'll share that tab with you. Yes, great. So did you start seeing this window? Okay, almost, at least you are seeing the window. Good. So the program ready. I'm not going to utilize anything. I'm going to just leave the libraries and I'm going to change the title here. Initialize. He's asking us to initialize the var as integer and display what? Its address. Let me write it in capital. Its address. Great. Very great. Very great. Here, immediately, I'm going to refer to the main. We are not required to refer to the methods like we did last class. Inside the main, I'm going to declare int a new line for the a to be initialized. A equals 2, for example, and cout a equals. Let me write it in small. Come on. A equals less than a less than and l. Semicolon. Let me compile. The output would be a equals 2. Even just I'm going to modify. I don't need this string. No, just a string. It is taking too much time. This is not okay. It is taking too much time, you know, this processor. There have to be a problem in my connection. And I'm able to actually I'm trying to open another editor, another compiler. It's a big issue. Yes, here it is. I'm going to share with you another compiler. I'm going to share with you another compiler. Just refer to that. Let's use this compiler today. It is working very fine. I'm going to cancel this copy. I'm going to cancel this compiler. I'm going to refer to this compiler. Did you start seeing this window? Once it is visible to you, tell me, please. Speak verbally. Are you able to see this window, please?
Yes, doctor.
Okay, great, great. This new window. Yeah, I'm gonna just paste the code we typed in the other window. I'm gonna paste it here. The same code, the same code, the same title I'm referring to. Initialize an integer and display its address. Okay, I'm gonna execute from here. I'm gonna execute from here. Execute. The result would come here. Yes, I have an error. That's great. That's great. IO stream. So yeah, the username space, the username space, our famous std. Execute again. Name space correct. Great. A equals 2. Very, 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 very good. See what I'm gonna do now. See what I'm gonna do now. In addition to declaring the int a, I'm gonna declare a pointer which is something to point to, which is let's say a place to direct it to a destination, and this destination I'm going to say, for example, I'm going to give it the name pointer. This pointer I'm going to direct it to the value of a later on. To be possible to make it act like so, means to direct it to wherever I want, I have to declare it as a pointer. To say that this is a pointer, we use the star. Where is the star? This is the star. So it is an int holder at the end of the day, but it acts as a pointer. It points to somewhere else that we will fix later. Okay. The star means that the content of this pointer would be an int. And if I type later on here before the 2 or after the any place in the program, I'm going to type pointer only, the same word, without the star, I can say pointer equals, for example, any value I want. But here to say the value, this would have an int only if I specify the star, because the star means that the content of with the star, the content of this thing, which is the pointer, would be an int. To say to give it to initialize with a value, I have to precise here the content of this pointer would be, for example, I'm going to say a is the same value as a. It is the same value as a. Now I'm going to display the content of cout. Yeah, the content of this pointer. The pointer content is is what? Star pointer less than and L. Come on, pointer. Spell it. Yes, good. I'm going to compile again. I'm going to execute. See, A equals 2 from here, see out. And the pointer content is also 2. From where? From this out. From this out. Okay, here is displaying the content of the pointer. The pointer is pointing to A. Let's display the address of this A now. Let's display the address of this A. What to do? The following. I'm going to copy, paste. I'm going to say the address, the pointer address, or the let's say not the pointer address, the A variable address is I'm going to say only pointer without the star, only pointer without the star. Execute again. The pointer content is 2. The variable spelling. Variable. The variable address is, see the number. This is the address of this variable A in memory. There is no error. There is a clear pointed address of the variable A inside the memory. Any questions?
Mister,
Yes?
please, the screen, make it big.
The screen, make it big. You talk about the code?
Yes.
Is it okay now?
Okay.
Okay. Please execute this program and hurry up. I give you 1 minute to execute it. Please execute it and hurry up. I'll give you 1 minute. Hurry up.
Mister,
Abshir. Yes.
why to make after name space 2 point?
Where?
نقطتين. Name
This one?
after. Yes.
Here?
No,
Oh, here.
no. Name space.
Namespace on
Using.
top. This is called scope resolution operator. We can put it, we cannot put it. Both are correct.
Okay.
Both are correct.
Okay.
Both are correct. Scope resolution operator.
Okay. Nice.
Thank you. Did you get the output?
Yes, Miss. Get out.
Yes, that's great. All of you? Shall we proceed? Next task. Task number two. Task number 2 is asking us to create a C++ program to initialize an integer variable. Yes. Then display its value and its address, both. The value and the address. Actually, it is the same task here. It is the same task here. The value, here it is. And the address, here it is. So we now know just a small briefing to summarize those two tasks. To display the address, we refer to the pointer. without any star. I'm gonna create a new program. You finish this one. Shall I delete? Can I delete?
Yes. Mister,
Yes.
the variable get 2 in output. Correct?
No, I cannot understand. You repeat.
See out the variable address get 2 in output.
You got two addresses.
Yes.
No. It has to be only one because see the number of outs. We have 1, 2, 3 outputs. So we have to receive 1, 2, 3. Share your screen with me. If you have any problem, share your screen with me. Let me see. Can you share your screen, Abir?
مستر أنا أتابع المحاضرة بالتليفون وأطبق لا.
So how to help you? كيف سأساعدك إذا؟ Check your code. You have to have it is the same program or not. Check. Take print screen, and follow it up. Follow it up.
مستر
Yep.
الفاريبل ادرسز الاوتبوت تطلع الزيرو ولا لازم ده كله يطلع؟
You mean this one?
يس
No, this is in my computer. You'll have something similar to this. You'll not have the same, but you'll have something similar. شيء يشبه.
الاوتبوت زيرو طلع عليه.
Zero بس?
ايوه.
No, there is an error. No, there have to be 0 feet, 0x. هذه شرط 0 feet, 0 ضرب something.
لا بس طلعت لي زيرو.
Share your screen with me. Let me see your screen.
اوكي.
مستر
Yes, Abir.
same problem.
I'll check with Samah and see what is the problem and we'll fix it together. Samah, share your screen, please. Let's correct this.
سي مستر.
لحظات. Equal A. I'll use the mobile. int A, pointer A2, A equal, pointer equal. Yes, we are. You are very fine. Can you just? Samah, use the other compiler. Yeah, this is the compiler issue. Actually, it's not your. The program is perfectly correct. Just Samah, try to use the compiler I sent you. This same link here. This same link here.
اوكي مستر.
Just to send it to you now. This compiler. Try to use this compiler.
Okay.
Actually, it is perfectly correct, but it is the compiler that changes the output.
اوكي مستر.
Actually, because of a security reason, remember that we are using an online compiler. So for security reasons, they may restrict this output. This output is from this domain in my computer. It's from the coding ground. This coding ground is given permission. It's not in my local computer. It's not here, no. It's from the online. But for security reasons, they may block it, like in the case of the cpp.sh. So use the compiler I sent you now, the tutorials point. Yes, she saw it, yes. Good. I was saying actually to answer the second question, which is asking us to display a variable with its address, the variable content with its address. So immediately I declare one variable as an int and a pointer to an int, and immediately I'm gonna declare the I'm gonna initialize, not declare, pointer. Let's say pointer equals the address of A, and A equals, let's say, 5. What do we call it? See out. I'm gonna say yes. The variable initialized less than. I'm gonna say content pointer, and then same thing here. Paste. The variable address is
دكتور لو سمحت الشاشة ما
Yes.
تظهر معنا.
ما شاء الله. Yes. Yes. Are you able to see now?
Yes.
Great. When I execute, I'm going to explain again. I declared one int, one pointer, the same pointer without star. The pointer points to the address of the ampersand here, address of the A. Then we initialize the A with 5. The content of the 5, the content, sorry, of the A is the content of this pointer, star. It's the same. The address of the A is the pointer itself. See what I'm going to do? I'm going to change the pointer here by A, and the address here, I'm going to say address A. The A initialized, the A address is. I'm going to execute again. See the output. The variable initialized to 5. The A initialized to 5. The same. This one is this having the same output like this one. 5, 5. While we declared only, we initialized only the A with 5. Both of them, the content of the pointer and the A, they are having the same value. Why? Because of this pointing statement here. By address, we are pointing the pointer to the address of A. Then the address of the pointer is the same as the address of A. This address here, see this number here, and this number here, they are the same. They are the same. Why? Because the pointer is pointing to A, to the address of A, sorry, to the address of A. So they have to be the same. Address of A, or straight away we write pointer. They are pointing to the same. They are the same. Execute this program, please. Task number 2. Display its value and address. Its value and address. We change the title. Task number 2, this one. Did you get the sum output, please?
Mister,
Tell me. Yes.
in output get all files.
I did not get you. Can you share your screen, please? Let me understand. Abir,
Yes.
what is the problem? Repeat, please.
Mister, in output get
Yes.
all files, not you.
Are you using the same compiler, this code and ground? Are you using the same compiler?
Yes.
You have different outputs like mine or different than mine?
No.
So
Yes,
you have
different.
different. So if they are different, so you have a problem. What did you write in the code? I have to see your code, Abir. I have to see your code.
think
No, I have to see your code. Open your camera بالموبايل وصوري لي الشاشة بالموبايل. Let me see. In order to know what is the error. I'll stop sharing. I'll stop sharing and
مستر
yes, Abir.
خلاص حسيت سام كود صححت الخطأ.
That's good. That's great. That's great. You know what is the error and you can fix it though. That's great.
Yes.
That's great. We continue so. Okay, this is the answer to the second question, which is to display a variable with its the address with its value. The address with its value. Let's pass task number 3. Task number 3 is asking us to create a C++ program to initialize an integer variable. True, yes, and to reference this variable and display its value. Reference this variable and display its value. To reference this variable, reference means actually we're going to display the variable based on a reference. We're not going to display the variable straight away. So there is a trick here in how to display the value. So let's do the thing basically without any alteration. So I'm going to delete this thing here. I'm going to delete. So I'm going to just declare one variable. Let it be a. I'm going to say var. I'm going to change the name even, whatever, different name, var. Good. I'm going to initialize it. Var equals 6. I'm going to display its contents. Cout the var value is less than. I'm going to say var less than. It's an endel. It's an endel. That's great. Execute. So okay, we declared, we initialized, and we brought the output. That's great. The point is that the question is asking us to reference means we are going to display the content, yes, but using a reference. Using a reference. The unique reference that we can go after is a pointer. So I'm going to create a pointer من نوع int. It has to be the same data type like the variable. I'm going to say an int star. I'm going to say p, pointer p, whatever. The p address points to the p points to the address of this var, more or less. And here I'm going to type star p. Star p. I'm referencing the value of 6 which is stored in this var through the pointer p. I'm making a reference. Execute. Same output. Same output. I re-explain. I'm referencing the 6 value which is stored inside the variable var by referencing it through the pointer p. The pointer p references the address of the variable var which holds the 6, the value we need. You saw the question and you saw the answer. We can have more complicated examples, but this is a very basic one. Execute it, please, and tell me if you get the same output or not. I'm going to change this 6 to this very big number. Any number, it's an int. If I execute, I will have the same number in output. Same number has to be an output. But it will be a small number. I'm going to say 5. Whatever, any number. It's an int. Actually, from the same data type. Execute and tell me if you are getting the same output, please. Did you got the same output, please? Shall I close the window? Shall I pass to the next task? What are you doing? Okay, that's great. That's great. I'm going to pass task number 3, I believe. Task number 4. Task number 4.
Mister,
Yes, tell me. Any questions, please? Your voice is cutting. Repeat, what did you say? Shall I pass? Or you can get in back? Zahra, any questions? No. Okay. Task number 4. Task number 4. Are you with me? Are you with me? Are you here? Shall I explain? Marwa, are you here, please?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Just let me pass. So let me pass. Task number 4. We are required here to create an array that holds 5 integers, and those 5 integers we're going to display them using a pointer. Means we're going to point a pointer to this array and access this array and display its contents using a pointer. Very easy, very easy. Let's do the thing actually in an easy way. Let's do the thing in an easy way. Let me come back to here. So I'm going to modify. I'm going to say A. This is an A that holds 5 elements. And this 5 array I'm going to initialize this way. I'm going to initialize this way. I'm going to say 5, 8, 2, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's say 15. Any number. Any 5 numbers. They are 5 numbers. 5 integers. Okay. New line. New line. I'm going to display the contents of this array. I may say, actually, let's solve the thing actually directly, professionally. I'm going to use a loop int I equals 0, I less than strict 5, I plus plus. Good. Here, see out. I'm going to say A position less than plus plus I less than close here, double quotation, yes, double quotation, less than, I'm going to say AI less than and L. Let's get the output. Let's see. A1 8, A3 100, okay, because there is he displayed only 3 records, but we have 5. Why? Because of this incrementation here. I'm going to change this incrementation here. I'm going to say I plus 1. Why I plus 1? Because I don't want to start from 0. I want him to tell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's execute. Good. A1 equals 5. I'm going to say here equal. I'm going to add equal. A1 equal 5, A2 equal 8, A3 equal 2, A4 equal, and so on. It is 100% working very fine. Execute this program, please, and I'll tell you how to modify it to create a pointer to point this to access this array. Execute this program, please. Did you get the output? Did you finish? Did you get the output? Please speak. When I ask you speak, please tell yes or no.
No.
Yeah, please hurry up.
Yes, Mister, I get output.
That's great. That's great. Let's continue. Let's continue. That's great. Um, great. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna modify this task to receive, not to receive, to declare a pointer. I'm gonna declare a pointer. I'm gonna say from the same data type int star. I'm gonna say ptr pointer, and this ptr will point to the a. So I'm gonna say ptr equals. I'm gonna say a fully. Yeah, points to the A. Here, actually, I'm not pointing. I'm not writing the address. I'm not writing the address. Why? Because I need him to receive the full A with the address and value. Address and value in this context. What it is? Yeah. So, and I'm gonna do something similar to this. I'm gonna do something similar to this. So, what I'm gonna just use the pointer here, which is actually I'm gonna change this one to P. Whatever. Let me do it from the beginning. So very simple. Int let's say j differently starts from 0, j less than strict 5, j plus plus, j plus plus. Very easy. And here I'm gonna say it's a simple one cout less than one of the ways. Yeah, double quotations. Content of ptr position I. Where is position? Let me less than j plus one, not I, j plus one, less than close the square parenthesis, equal what? Less than ptr position j, less than and l and l and l ptr j, yes, j, that's correct. Okay, let's execute. Let's execute. Okay, content of pointer at position 1 is 5, which is exact. A1 is 5. Okay. Content of pointer at position 2 is 8, which is correct. A2 is 8. Pointer content at position 3 is 215. Write it and see if you understand what I did or not. Write it and see if you understand. Execute it and see if you understand what I did or not. What did you reach? Did you got the same output, please? Shall I pass?
Yes, Mr. I get outbook.
That's great. That's great, everybody. That's great. So let's pass task number 6. Yes, let's pass to before I pass, in order to be sure that you understood the concept of the pointers. I'm going to ask you to do the following. See, I'm going to here modify this program. Program 2. Declare an array of decimals, 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 and leave here reference. Let's say reference and display the reference and display them and display them. Okay, do the necessary modifications to okay to answer this fulfill. Means you are going to change the data type, and you have to refer to this technique how to display the content. You have to reference them. So decimals and reference them. Please, I give you 2 minutes. 2 minutes exactly to try, and thereafter I'll solve to show you if it's correct or not. So I'll correct it for you. Once you finish, tell me. Did you do the answer, please?
Mr. Finish.
You got the same output? Can I see your screen, Abir? Abir, still you'll have the same problem. Who finished the else and he shares his screen with us? Who can share his screen with us?
Finish, Mr.
Siham, can you share your screen? Can you show us?
Okay.
Please. Let me stop my sharing. Do please.
It's okay.
Still loading. Still loading. Yes. Yes, it is very okay now. Let me see. Did you do? Right. We did not answer the question. It is asking us to change the area. It has to receive decimals. Decimals.
Wait, Mr.
Okay.
Underway.
مستر
Yes. Khadija.
سويت الكود بس غلط يعني ما ظهر لي الأوتبوت.
Share your screen with us. Let's correct it together. Yes, started loading. You have an error. Let's come back there. You have actually the first error is the parentheses. الأقواس ما فيها فاصلة بعدين. For simple parentheses without semicolon. The for simple ارجع هناك. What are you doing?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, now.
The for أقواس عادية. You use simple parentheses for the for. For
Where,
int.
Mr.
For loop. For in the loop.
يقول لك في الفور ماشي فاصلة منقوطة لازم في الفور.
Yes. Take off the semicolon. Take off. Take off. Take off. No. Take off the parenthesis. Come back. سيب the فارة. Delete the semicolon. Delete the semicolon.
Okay.
And delete this parenthesis. The curly brace, delete it.
This one?
Delete. Yes. Simple parenthesis. Shift مع الصفر. Shift مع الصفر. Simple parenthesis. Yes. And the first, yes, this other one also.
Okay.
The first four, the other four also. Yes. No semicolon.
spelling الانت.
And the
spelling
int spelling, yes, absolutely.
الانت.
Semicolon here.
الانت في الفور.
ماذا تفعلين؟
Here.
ماذا تفعلين؟ Delete this
إيش ما
semicolon.
أسوي؟
No. Delete the other one also. The other semicolon. Yes. Int, it is int. For int. Yes, not etn. Not itn. Inside the for. Int j. Int j equals 0. Spelling. سطر رقم 9. سطر رقم number 9.
عند الفور تحت أيوة.
Yes.
spelling خطأ.
delete the curly brace. Take it to a new line. سطر 13 13 curly brace نزليه تحت. رقم 13 الحين سقط رقم 14 الكيرلي بريس القوس نزليه تحت. The curly brace, take it down. That's it. Compile now. Execute. Don't move. J less than 5. You have semicolons. For int j equals 0, semicolon. J less than 5, semicolon. Int j
لا
equals
لا
0. Yes. Delete. Also down. The other one. The other 4. Yes. تحت J مسوي copy paste. You have I PTR I not J. سطر رقم 14 number 14. No, no. PTR no, no. Yes. It's I. Yes. Compile, execute. Great.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you. Just don't move. Just wait. Let me see. Come back. Come back. PTR 15. You have the same output. You are not modifying anything. Just JI. The first one is A, not PTR. The first one is A. The fourth, the C out inside the line number 10.
Okay.
Line number 10, it's A. Not pointer PTR, not star PTR, it's A. Delete. Delete. There is no star. Yes, and also the PTR in the same line. Same line. Number 10. Same line. PTR deleted is A. Execute. Yes, now it's okay. Now خلاص. Any question? انتظري لحظة. Don't move. Don't move. لحظة. انتظري لحظة. Come back. Come back. Yeah, the question says, what is the question? It says actually it has to be declared as, now this is the task. Execute. خلاص خلاص. Execute you Khadija. And let me come back to Samah, who was sharing the screen. The decimal. Who answered the question as I asked you? Did you answer the question, please? Are you seeing my screen now? Are you able to see my screen now? I'm asking.
Yes.
Great. The solution is as follows. The solution is as follows. Since he's asking us to declare as decimals, very easy. We don't have decimal, but we have double. Data type. So double. And the int here would be a double. Manifest the double. I'm going to change the values here. Let's say, for example, 1000.5, 8, whatever here, 2.6, 6.2, whatever, here 7.3, any numbers, but with decimals, potent values. Okay, let's do that. So I'm going to execute. So the first part, values has been displayed, decimals, because if we change them, if we return them to int, if I return them to int, execute either error or it will display only the first part. Actually, it gives me an error. Cannot. So they have to be double. And then after this one also declaration as double, so to be decimal. Then we have to reference. Nothing to do. The reference, remember, we have to create a pointer, and we reference the pointer to the array. That's it. This is the reference. The answer to the reference is the line number 9 here. What I'm writing is this statement. It is already there. So the unique modification I did is the data type. Double. Any questions?
No.
It's clear means. I hope it's clear. I hope it's 100% clear. That's great. Let's pass to task number 5 or 6. Number 6. Yes, number 6. Last one. This one is the last. Create a C++ program to define a method to initialize a pointer. And in the main method, declare an integer and reinitialize it using the above method. Passing by value. Passing the value by address, or passing by value only. We see the two scenarios. Let's do that. So we need to create a method. So I'm going to delete all. Here. I'm going to delete all. Before the main, I'm going to declare a procedure. It's a void. So I'm going to say display or initialize. Initialize. It would initialize a pointer. It starts here and it ends there. Okay. I'm going to say any value I may give. Actually, I may give any value. Let me come back to the question. Yes, create a method to initialize a pointer. Whatever. Okay, I'm gonna do as it is requesting us. Simply, the P equals, let's say 5. Stop. I'm declaring here. I'm initializing with any number, since it is an int. Very easy. Briefly, without any complication. That the simplest way we do it. Simply, no more, no less. Good. In the main, I'm going to declare a value. I'm going to declare a variable var that I'm going to initialize with, let's say, two, for example. Cout. Value is less than. I'm going to say var less than is an end. That's good. Execute. Verify. It will give me, I have an error. Great. I have an error. Great. So here I'm going to say content. What is the error here, please? Can you tell me what is the error? How to fix this error?
مستر
Yep.
الانت به اللي فيها نجمة.
Here.
Yes.
Yes, what's the problem?
Right, number 6. Same number 6. Stars به.
ما فهمت. Star P. Where to write star P? Good, good. Where to write star P?
علشان الكود يطلع معنا صح.
اي وين؟ What to write? What to write and where? Where? في أي مكان. سطر رقم كم؟
6.
That's good. Absolutely. We add star. Absolutely. Because it's the content we need. The content of P is 5. محتوى ال P 5. ليس عنوانها. Execute. Great. var value is 2. Here جاب لي الاوتبوت هذا. var value is 2. ايش هي ال 2؟ اللي هي هذه. Now the question is asking us to initialize. Is the question to initialize the variable using the method, and the method is using a pointer. No, isn't it? So what should we do? What should we do? Do we have the solution? We have to call this method. We have to call this method. And the method holds a parameter here. Holds a parameter here. What is the parameter to use? We'll see. I'll ask you now and I'll explain to you. After calling this method, I'm going to just do the same statement, number 12. I'm going to copy it. Paste it here. The same. It is the same. But after calling this one, what should I pass here? Instead of those ... what to type? Can you answer? If you have the answer, I'm going to give you 1 extra mark from now in the first assignment, in the first quiz. I'll ask you and I'll confirm with Dr. Sharp, and you'll be awarded 1 extra mark in the first lab exam. Instead of the ... what to type?
int 5.
لا.
5.
No.
int به.
No.
2.
ما سمعت. Come on. More trials, please.
int B.
No.
10.
انت وحدها ايضا no.
int 2.
and what?
2.
no ما في. انت هي انت ونكتب 2 ما ينفع كلام خطأ. -1 من انت اعترفي.
int 5
ما ينفع نفس الكلام. -1 حالك. انت نكتب var يا بولناي، ما نكتب انت رقم. ما ينفع لانه الرقم هو بطبعه انت. ما نكتب انت رقم. نو نكتب انت اسم، ما يجي بعد الانت رقم، لانه الرقم بطبعه هو الكمبيوتر يعرف انه انت. ما ينفع يكون قبلها انت. ما ينفع. بي لا. فار ليس بالضبط. اخر محاولة. يلا اخر محاولة. سأعطيكم الحل تو. ليس محاولة قريبة مقاربة لكن ليس بالضبط.
int value.
انتظار لا. الانتظار عرفناها تعريف مرة ثانية. نو ما ينفع نعرفها مرة ثانية. ري ديكلار. نو.
زين int star B.
ستار بي لوكال. نو. وحتى ستار اونلي. نو.
ستار.
نو. نو. والبي it is not declared here. P is it's declared here inside the initialize. We cannot use it here. We cannot use it inside the main. لأن it is declared already in the initialize method. So we cannot call it inside the main. Inside the main, the scope is only for the var. The P does not interfere here. We cannot call the P inside the main. What should we do actually to reinitialize this P, this var, using the method initialize? The initialize, what it requires as a parameter? A pointer. Do we have any pointer here? No. Do we have a variable? Yes, we have a variable. اسمها what? var. So how to replace the variable with a pointer place using the address. Address of what? Var. The address. Replace the pointer place using the address of the variable. The address of. Let's execute now. Value. The var value is 2. نفس الجملة. After we initialize with this initialize, we get a different value, which is the 5. Var value is 5. 5. I change this 5 to, for example, 1000. Execute. Here it is 1000. Means it works very fine. It works very fine. If you understood it, execute it, please. If you understood. If you have questions, ask. Did you get the output and you executed the thing correctly?
Yes.
That's great. Any errors, please, you got? If you get any errors, you can share your screen with me. Let me see. If you hear your name, type yes. Yes, tell me. Abshir. Yes, any questions?
No, Mr. Don't have question.
That's great. So please, if you hear your name, type yes. Type yes once you hear your name. Let me get the list of the names first. عبير الزهرة
Yes.
علاء 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 is here.
Yes.
Okay. ألوف ألوف are you here يا ألوف؟ أصيلة
Yes.
عزيزة
Yes.
فاطمة
Yes, Mr.
جواهر
Yes, Mr.
خديجة 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 is here or not? Absent. ملاك
Yes, Mr.
مروة مروة خديجة is here I know. مروة okay, that's good. خديجة so is here. خديجة I was saying مروة absent.
Yes, Mr. No, I have a problem in the network.
مروة that's great.
Yes.
Okay. مي محمد
Yes. Yes, Mr.
okay. روان
Yes, Mr.
سماح سماح
Yes, Mr.
سارة
Yes.
شذا are you here? شذا here or not? Absent. شريفة
Yes, Mr.
okay. شريفة سهام
Yes. Yes.
يسرى يسرى
Yes.
okay. نشوة شذا why you did not speak شذا? Yes. Is Nashwa here, please? Okay, Nashwa absent. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for today. See you in next class, inshallah. That's all for today. The guide is with you, and we're gonna share with you the lab record. So the